Miranda Suess. I am a wedding photographer of Suess Moments based in Jersey City, New Jersey and New York City. So I am on here to teach photographers 3 different things that they forget to do on a wedding day as a wedding photographer. So this is super helpful for photographers just learning, or even if you've been in the industry for a while. These are common things that they're forgetting on a wedding day, and I know this because I do it. I have done it, and I have left feeling guilty on wedding days because I forgot to do it. And number 1 is something so important that I notice not just photographers but also videographers often overlook on what to do on a wedding day. They should make it a priority, and that's when couples write their own vows or even a letter that they gift their partner. Now, this is usually paper copy, so I think it's so important that you photograph the vows on the wedding day. That means inside and out, they should have photos of their vows. And what would make it even more special, and I haven't done it yet, but I've seen people do it, is just adding the rings on them as a detail shot. And I think it's just so beautiful to see a photo of their vows and having rings on there. I don't know, it just kind of makes it super romantic. But anyways, that should be not overlooked, something that photographers should do on a wedding day and not forget to do it on a wedding day, and that's photographing their vows or that letter. And it does not have to be anything formal or anything like that. Just get a picture of it, because it is a paper copy. Things could happen, you know, fires, water damage, just get plain lost. So if you have that picture, you save the day for your couples. All right, we're gonna move on. Moving on to number 2. Now, I think this is something that I am preparing my couples before every wedding day, and this is something that they need to do with their florist, but also as a photographer should be talking to their couples about getting the loose flower petals, like their colors and such, in their bouquet for flatlay photos. I think it's a game changer to flatlays having the loose flower petals for their detail photos, and it's something often I have forgotten, and I think my flatlay photos would have been so much better with these loose florals. Now, they could be just like the top of like roses or whatever flowers that they have without the stems, or it could just be the flower petals themselves from like the roses. I think they just look so much better in pictures. You can have so much more fun and creative with your detailed flatlay photos. So just make sure you prepare your couple by asking them to request from their florist to get those flower petals for your detail shots on the wedding day. And sometimes that requires the florist to arrive a little bit earlier and have a little bag prepared for those detail photos when you arrive. All right, number 3. This has to do with photographers getting along with their videographers, and this is something often overlooked by photographers. I think they think like, oh, they paid the most money for the photography, like it's more of a priority than the video. Things like that kind of run through some photographers' heads, and for me, I think it's such a big no-no, and it's something that photographers need to let go of their ego and really make a good relationship with the videographer on the wedding day, and all vendors, but I think videographer especially, because they're working side by side together on these creative photos or moments. And at the end of the day, these videographers are going to have you in front of their lens and have to edit you out in probably really important moments on their film. Am I in your frame, Joe?
Nope.
And that's really not good for the couple at the end of the day, the end product, because they're going to want footage of themselves, of course, on their wedding day. But if there's a photographer, you know, photo bombing it or video bombing it, that's not a good look. And also kind of frustrates the videographers, and you want a good relationship and good vibes on the wedding day, right? So really check in with your videographer that you're working with. You know, have a call with them a couple days before the wedding, just to kind of go over how you work on wedding days and how you guys could work well together. things that, you know, bothered them in the past with past photographers, ask them these questions so you are mindful on the wedding day. And then for me, for example, as a wedding photographer, what I kind of am upfront with my videographers that I work with is that, I am upfront with them when I work with them. It's just like, look, I sometimes get in the mode, I have tunnel vision, I'm in this creative like mindset, and I just don't even think about my surroundings and who I'm with. I just think about the couple and giving them the best photo. And sometimes I don't even think about what the videographer needs. So I tell the videographers, please do not feel like you're being an asshole or rude or whatever. You know, tap on my shoulder or just request that you want to get a shot before we move on to the next location or another pose or whatever. You look amazing, Ellie! God.
Can we get Kevin to walk up there or something? How can we do it?
Okay, so let me hold this. You're gonna hold this? Okay, so Kevin, you're gonna step right into in front of her at the very top step.
Okay, hold on. Can you give me 1 second? I'm gonna actually get you doing it.
Okay, cool.
And just maybe walk up, look at her, give each other a kiss or something. Just talk. Yeah. And I'm ready when you are. Go.
It does not bother me. I want to make sure the videographer is also getting their moment as well on film. So those are the 3 things I think that often photographers forget on wedding days to do. And that is the vows, getting those pictures inside and out, including the letter. If they write a letter to each other, the couple writes a letter to each other on the wedding day. Number 2 is getting those flower petals for the detail flat lay photos in the beginning of the wedding day. And number 3, make a great relationship with your videographer by having a phone call beforehand, setting expectations, both of you learning those things that, you know, likes and dislikes in the past with working with other videographers / photographers. And at the end of the day, you want to deliver a good product for the couple, so yeah, don't forget those things. Please leave a comment below on something that you think that a photographer often forgets to do on a wedding day. Leave a like or dislike, some kind of interaction, because this also helps me with the algorithm on YouTube. And if you follow, that'd be amazing. That way I know that this stuff really interests you if you are trying to learn wedding photography and trying to get better at it, or you just feel like, you know, following my videos. I really appreciate you. And yeah, happy wedding photography, documenting, capturing, and such. Love you guys for watching this video all the way through, and also choosing to watch this video over, you know, Netflix, Amazon Prime, Hulu, HBO Max. I really appreciate you. Mwah. Have a good one. Bye.
Last thing, I swear.
Yeah.
I realized I took something that I didn't.
Perks of working from home with your partner.
Now I'm gone.
Love you, bye.